I have stood at the precipice of history, gazing into the abyss of human nature, and there I found the enigmatic figure of Pancho Villa. In the vast wilderness of Mexico's turbulent past, a man emerged from the depths of obscurity to etch his name into the annals of time. Pancho Villa, a name that echoes through the canyons of history, a name that carries with it the weight of revolution, bloodshed, and an indomitable spirit. Who was this man? This force of nature that dared to challenge the established order? Was he a hero, a villain, or perhaps something far more complex? As I embarked on this journey to unravel the mysteries of Pancho Villa's life and death, I found myself confronted with the brutal indifference of fate and the chaotic web of human existence. In the harsh, unforgiving terrain of Durango, Mexico, a child was born who would grow to become the infamous Pancho Villa. But what? What forces shaped this young soul into the revolutionary leader he would become? As he fled into the mountains, a fugitive from the law, he encountered a world of violence and lawlessness. Here, in the shadow of towering mountains and endless deserts, a boy learned the cruel lessons of survival. And yet, in this crucible of chaos, Villa found his purpose. As the flames of revolution engulfed Mexico, Pancho Villa found himself thrust into a maelstrom of violence and political intrigue. The division of the North, under Villa's command, became a force to be reckoned with. They moved like a swarm of locusts across the landscape, devouring all in their path. But at what cost? Yet, in the face of such overwhelming odds, Villa's charisma shone through. He inspired loyalty in his men that bordered on fanaticism. As the dust of revolution settled, Pancho Villa found himself a man out of time. The world he had fought to create had no place for a man of his particular talents. He lived in constant fear of assassination, and rightly so. The enemies he had made were legion, and their memories long. And so it was, on that fateful day in 1923, that Villa's past finally caught up with him. As he drove through the streets of Parral, a hail of bullets tore through the air, ending the life of one of Mexico's most controversial figures. But death is not the end. Not for a man like Pancho Villa. In the years that followed, his legend only grew. He became a symbol of resistance, a folk hero to some, a violent criminal to others. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. As we come to the end of our journey through the life and death of Pancho Villa, we are left with more questions than answers. The man behind the myth remains elusive, a cipher that defies easy categorization. Was he a hero, a villain, a product of his time, or a shaper of it? Perhaps he was all of these things and none of them. In the vast wilderness of human experience, Pancho Villa stands as a vivid embodiment of the complexity of our nature, the contradictions that lie within us all. His legacy, like the revolution he fought for, is ongoing. It lives in the hearts and minds of those who still dream of justice, of equality, of a world turned upside down. But it also serves as a stark reminder of the price of such dreams, the blood that must be spilled to water the tree of liberty. As I leave Mexico, I carry with me the weight of Villa's story. It is a burden, yes, but also a gift. For an understanding Villa, we come closer to understanding ourselves, our capacity for both great good and terrible evil.